Hey everyone, welcome to our Real Review series. We're Notebeats CG Academy. I'm Harris Wu, and I'm here with Sitting Liu and Chen Ji. In this series, we're going to break down rigging and the CFX rules to help you understand what makes a good portfolio for landing a job in our industry. This is an ongoing, completely free series, so if you want us to review your work, feel free to send us your reel anytime you want. And if you find this is helpful, make sure to subscribe and share it. It will help us a lot. Before we get started, just a quick note. Everything we share here is based on our own experience and personal opinion, and it doesn't represent any studio we have worked with. So let's get started. Today, we're going to review Roberto's rigging reel. Big thanks to Roberto for sharing his work with us. Let's take a look at his reel first.
Puedes llamarme cucaracha. Adivinaré. ¿Tu nombre es Rata?
Okay, let's start the review. This reel is a good starting point. We can see that you have experiments with different types of rigs and also developed some Python tools, which gives the reel a nice range of technical work. There are still a few areas that could be refined further, so let's go through them one by one. Let's start with Chen Chen.
It's good, real, and I see there's a volume simulation there. I think it's pretty good also. I do have some ideas I can share with you. The first one is about the volume close simulation. The closing model is too simple to me. It would be much better with multiple layer of the clothing, and I cannot see the fabric of the clothes from the simulation. I don't know if it's leather or cotton. Another one is I recommend include some extreme pose to show the simulation. It would be better show it in fast movement. And another one is here for the tank. I think we are missing the engagement between the gears and the truck. So maybe we need a better model to make the gears and the truck work together. That's the key of the trunk setup. I have some idea with the mouse setup. The first thing is looks like we're missing the scapular. The scapular is a very important bone for the picture. Another one is the deformation needs to be improved a bit. Now I cannot see what is this, is a leg or is something else. So if I were you, I will look into an anatomy book to make sure the skeleton move correctly first. Then we will have the deformation better. I think for this one, better model will be help you a lot. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
All right, what about sitting?
All right. I quite like the first facial rig. It is the best piece in this demo reel. I think it would be better to show more face expressions. This is too little. You only have one, two expressions. That's too little. You need to show more facial expressions. And since he is a humanized character, it would be more impressive if you could show some lip sync with his face rig. And you could also have a pass showing without controller first, then show a pass with a wireframe and the controllers. In this way, your controller won't bother viewer to see your facial deformation. Like here, your controller is kind of bothering for viewer to see your facial deformation here, right? You have auto rigging systems, which is really great. It shows your scripting skills. Since you already have auto rigging systems, then for here, IK application now is kind of redundant. You probably can cut this piece out. Alright, that's all from my side.
Alright, thanks for sitting and Chen. Those are all really good feedbacks. So to me, first you have a CFX piece in your rig and reel, which is good because some of the studios might want to see you also have some CFX skills, even though you're applying for a rigging position. Then you have your auto rig script here. So this piece is my favorite in your reel. So the presentation here is really good. My only suggestion for you for this piece is to have a more detailed breakdown to describe what your auto rig system can do, can handle. Other than that, I will say here you might want to change the order. Right now you have this guy after the render, you show the mouse. Then you come back to show this guy's setup. So I will switch the order. So you show this guy, then you show this guy's setup. Then if you want to show the mouse, then that's going to be something after. So then for this guy, because the render here doesn't really show any deformation or anything, it's actually pretty dark. So what I would say is we can get rid of the render. So only show the technical setup here. And then for the technical setup, you mentioned you have a dynamic setup here. I can see that's probably an N-hair or string system for the spline IK, right? So I wonder if that also have some controllers there or not. If you have controller, you might want to show this how those stuff can be hybrided together. And then you also have a human IK retarget project. So what I would suggest is a human IK retarget is not very impressive to me. Since you already have like a lot of other pieces, I would say you can remove this one. Unless if you have developed any tools when you do the retargeting. If that's the case, I would recommend you to show the tools you develop. Another thing is this character is actually pretty good. I would suggest you can probably show the body deformation using this character. This two character model has lots of issues. It's going to be hard for people to judge if the issues are coming from your rig or coming from the actual model. It could misleading people, right? So I would suggest you to actually maybe use this character. I can see the topology here is not bad, so you can probably do better deformation than the other two models. And also they have some actual pieces here, so you can also do some actual setup to make those pieces can follow the body and interact with the body well when you have crazy movement. All right, so that's it for our feedback on this reel. As we mentioned at the beginning, this is already a solid start, and with some refinements to the presentation, it can become even stronger. Big thanks to Roberto for sharing your reel with us, and thanks everyone for watching. We hope this was helpful. If you found it useful, don't forget to share and subscribe. And if you'd like us to review your reel as well, feel free to send it over anytime. See you in the next one.